Good morning, it is Saturday and I was forgetting that I hadn't started my vlog because I ended yesterday's this morning, so I completely forgot I hadn't actually said hello and started the video. We've been out for a walk, but we actually went up into the town centre to do a bit of shopping. So if you're a vegetarian, you might not be interested in some of this shopping, but my glasses are dark because it's not sunny outside today. It's just a nice temperature actually. I went to the fruit and veg store and I just bought a punnet of strawberries, £2.50. and some bananas, quite a big bunch of bananas actually. I've got some bananas in my bowl here that have gone really manky, so I'm going to have to think of some banana bread or something for those. So I'm going to move them out of the bowl away. But the new bunch, if I can get it out of the bag one-handed. And I've got 31 minutes of exercise with my walk tracks. We walk down to Morrison's, send a parcel. Eddie's selling lots of Xbox games on Vinted at the minute because the games that have just been sitting in a drawer that we don't use anymore, so he's just getting rid of them. Big bunch of bananas. So altogether for the strawberries and the bananas it came to £4.40. So I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head for the bananas. Probably expensive, but at least I've got some bananas in. Just emptying out a couple of manky pears out of my fruit bowl. Put those bananas in. I'll prep the strawberries later, they can just go straight into the bowl. I would have picked up 2 punnets, but they looked a little bit like underneath, some of them looked like they were on the turn, so I thought I'll just get the one, so we've got some in. So that's that. And then I got some cobs from the bakery. So I edited as a fresh loaf yesterday, so I didn't need bread. But I thought if the boys want anything. Oh, the other thing, I bought 2 large 6 eggs. That was £3.50, so probably a little bit more expensive than it would be at like Aldi, because I think you're probably paying £3 for 12 large at Aldi, but this is like a local farm, so I'm kind of supporting the local economy as well by buying them from them. So they're going in the fridge. So at least if I've got my eggs and I've got my meat, it takes the pressure off when I go food shopping. I've only got to really get fridge stuff and then veg if I need it. So that's that. And then onto the bakery. So I bought some cobs. So I got some finger rolls, and I can't remember how much they charged actually. It wasn't much, I know that. And I bought some like round cobs. So I did get some nice cobs. And then the meat store, I went a bit mad, purely because I wanted to stock up the freezer a little bit. This is going to be hard to do one-handed, but I think my tripod's upstairs. So I got one deal which was a load of steak and a load of chicken for £40. I think you got 2.5 kilos of chicken, and I don't know how much steak you got. Oh, the only thing is the smell of the meat is a bit. I'm trying to do a haul, but I can't get them out of the bag. Would you help me? Eddie's just come out. Just help me pull this out. Oh, you can't. Just pull that out of the bag. So I've got this load of chicken, I think it's 2.5 kilos, and this load of steak. So that was £40, which is really good value, because obviously steak's expensive. I got 4 joints? Or 3?
I'm not sure.
There was 4 joints for the freezer for £40. So we've got
a leg of lamb.
Yeah, hang on a sec. So hold it up. Okay. So there's a half leg of lamb. There's a nice joint of beef.
Chop? No.
And a joint of pork, that was £40, but they're actually quite big joints. That's not too bad. Let me show you that so that you can lift it up. So there was 3 joints there for £40, which isn't bad because this beef here.
Don't touch it on
the beef here will be like, God, that's quite expensive for that beef. Okay. So that's not too bad. And then the last bag we bought a pack of bacon, which was £10 for 2 kilos. That's pretty good. And then 3 packs of sausages. So we've got pork, sausage and red onion. We've got some Cumberland. They were on 3 for a tenner. And pork and leek. So they have got calories on them actually. So I don't know how good they'll be calorie wise, but as well as counting calories, I've got to obviously count my pennies right now. So that's the main thing. Anyway, I'm going to get this all put away because I've got to decide what I'm keeping in the fridge and what I'm putting in the freezer. And I've got to bag it all because it's all a bit ugh. And I shall catch you probably when I have something to eat, because it is now 10:30 and I'm not eating yet. It's 11:30 and here is my brunch for 471 calories, I think it is. I've tracked it all. There's a white bun that's 56 grams, some Dampac lighter, 1.5 of the pork and leek sausages, which surprisingly did actually scan, so that's good, and an egg. In fact, have I tracked the egg? I might not track. I think I've tracked the egg. I'll double check and I'll put a screenshot in. So I went out with you into the American Golf shop so we could have a look and want to get some golf balls. And I bought some chocolate chips and a few other bits because I had a big bunch of bananas that had gone well past what we would eat. And obviously I bought some more bananas today. So I'm just in the process of making a banana bread. I'm following a recipe. I'm following it on my phone so I can't vlog at the same time as to show you. But it's by Jane's Patisserie. It's just basic banana bread with chocolate chips in. I was going to make one that had Biscoff in, but I realised I haven't got any Biscoff, so that went out the window. Just mashing the bananas and then making the thing, and I'll show you before I put it in the oven. Banana bread is in the oven. I did change the recipe slightly, that I replaced 50 grams of the dark chocolate chips, and I did use dark ones, not milk chocolate chips, with 50 grams of Karamak buttons, which I've just put in as a layer in the middle. Don't know how it'll turn out, but I thought I'd try that. The other thing I wanted to mention was that Chloe bought me 2 little gifts over, bless her. So she bought me this little print, which is like a postcard, and it matches the one that I bought, you know, the craft shop one the other week, which I still haven't framed. But it's really cute, a little coffee shop. I absolutely love it. Really, really nice. So I need to get some frames for those so I can get them on the... Oh, hang on a sec.
I don't think we're going to have to worry about honey.
I've still got the TV running. I'm watching Supernatural, so made my banana bread. And the other thing that Chloe bought me is... Where are they? Oh, they're back. She bought me these tea bags, which are these new Twinings ones, which are tropical cooler. So you can have it hot or cold. I've got it cold, so I've just made it because I haven't got a teapot. I've just made it in a cafetiere and I put it in the fridge a couple of hours ago. So I put 4 tea bags into this cafetiere, which holds, well, it holds about 800 mils of water. And I've just left it brewing. And I've just tipped myself a glass out and it's absolutely delicious. It's really, really nice and really refreshing. So it's tropical flavour. Caffeine free, so it's very, very nice. So that's that. Not much else to update you on. I'm going to quickly wash up because obviously I've created pots with making the banana bread. And I will be having a slice of it. I need to work the calories out. I've got the app, I've got the recipe, so I'm just going to sit and just work it all out quickly and do the recipe builder, and then I'll be able to have a slice because I'll be able to track it. Obviously the only thing I've eaten today is what you've seen, which was the sausage and egg cob this morning. I think Eddie was on about going for a run because he didn't do a park run, and originally I said, well, I'll run with you, but actually it's 24 degrees, too hot for me. I might take Luna for another walk and just go to the park, so whilst he runs we walk. I'm on about 5,600 steps, so that'll probably take me up to near enough 10,000, so that'll be enough for me really. I'm not too worried about running today. Anyway, chocolate chips, going to tidy up. That's if I keep that, I can scan it so I get it accurate. So yeah, I shall hopefully show you the banana bread. I put it on for 30 minutes and then I'm going to cover it with foil. It's in for 60 minutes plus. So yeah, I'm just going to tidy up now, so I'll catch you in a bit. I've got some work to do on the computer because I want to do some work on my Shopify store, and I really need to do some work on my blog, but I haven't done that for a while. I need to really spend some time on that, but certainly on the Shopify store I need to do a bit of work. And then I have got my model to build, but I really want to get some of my knitting done, so I'm going to sit and do some of that, I think, because my target is to try and get that sleeve finished, if not today, tomorrow morning, so I can get the next sleeve started. And like I said, I don't think it's going to be ready for me to take with me on Wednesday. But it's Wednesday evening we go, so I have got a bit of time, but I'll have to block it. So it needs to be done really so that I've got time to wet block it, or at least steam block it. I also want to put a hair dye on at some point because you can see my hair is very, very grey. And all the blonde has come through, so I'm going to do that as well at some point this weekend. Placed an order for Avon for 2 new lipsticks and like a eyeshadow stick, so we'll see what that's like. I've not had Avon for ages. The lady pushed a little thing through the door saying if I was interested in having a book, and I thought, God, I've not seen an Avon book for ages. And my lipsticks have run out, like completely run out. I've got some really, really, really light ones, which I'm not fond of. But yeah, so I put an order in for that. Just tried this recipe for the banana bread and it is high in calories. It depends on how many slices I get out of it. I can also see that it's literally oozing onto the tray below the loaf tin. below the shelf. So the calories might even be right anyway if it loses half the ingredients. I don't know what's going on. Why is it still doing it? It's way too full, that's for sure. Anyway, if you work it out on like a 1/12 of the loaf, it's like 270 calories, which is a little bit crazy. I will have enough calories for it, but it is a little bit high. But it depends on how many slices I get out. I might be able to get some thinner slices out. I would like to have a slice. I'm not a big fan of banana bread, believe it or not. When everyone made it during the pandemic, I didn't ever jump on that bandwagon because I wasn't bothered about it. But I do fancy a bit because I've made it myself. Anyway, I'm going to get finishing tidying up. I've washed everything. It's all on my draining board. I just need to put my mixer away. So I'm going to do that now. And then I think the plan is once this is cooked, I've got to obviously leave it to cool. I think Eddie's going to go and do his run. And I think I'm just going to go for a walk. So I'll hopefully see you then. Here it is. I've got it out of the tin. Looks a bit rustic, doesn't it? It's where the paper was, but it's still very hot. So I've covered it with a tea towel because I don't want flies landing on it whilst it's cooling down. So I tracked the recipe for 12, but actually I've just had the bit that poured over onto the tray underneath, and I think it'd be the same as one of the pieces, so I'm going to actually divide it as 13th of the entire recipe. So that needs to be cut into 12, but I've already had the 13th slice, so that should be okay, because it was like a big chunk of it that had just oozed over the side. So I'm going to class that as my slice. Whether I have any more later or not, I don't know, but hopefully because it's 13 slices, it'll bring the calories down slightly. So yeah, it was very delicious, even though I'm not a big banana bread fan. Luna and I are heading out for a walk whilst Eddie runs at the park now, so I'm hopefully going to get some more steps in. I'm quoting on about 5,600, so if I can get close to 10,000, I'll be happy. Come on, Luna. Luna's dragging behind because she thinks that Eddie's coming up to catch us up with us, like he's gone to the loo or something, but he hasn't. He's gone off for a run. So it's just the two of us, and we're never going to get around if she don't get a move on. Come on, keep going. But it's nice and cool. Perfect weather for me. Really lovely temperature. So anyway, I'm going to get on with my walk and enjoy it with Luna on my own, and I shall see you in a bit. Looks far greyer, like dark grey, on the camera than it does in real life. So she spent the first 10-15 minutes of the walk not wanting to move. She just keeps stopping, looking back to see if he's behind. And then we saw him running. So she ran, and I had to run. Except for I haven't got my running gear on, so I'm not prepared for running. And she ran, and then after that, even though he ran off, she pulled me like half the way around. And then we got to this other bit, and she's decided now that she wants to keep stopping again. So it's not been the most enjoyable run. Walk, should I say. I say run because it was half a run. Seen some nice little doggies and stop for a chat. That's what I love about going out with Luna, because you see some lovely people and it always starts a conversation. Come on. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. I won't keep talking and vlogging because you'll just hear me huffing and panting. I really need to get some decent exercise in. I might try and get up and go for a run early tomorrow. I'm more of a morning runner than an evening runner. I'll evening run if I'm running with somebody. And originally, I was going to come out and run with Eddie, but I realised that Luna wouldn't be very happy about that. I've cut up a bowl of chips at home, just some potatoes, and put them into soak. And I'm going to just do them in the oven, like cinnamon rolled chips, I suppose. And we've got a steak to go with it, so that should be a nice dinner. Peppercorn sauce and some garden peas or something. So yeah, should be a nice dinner. I know I heard that as well, Luna. Come on. Anyway, no squirrels so far. Don't know what's happened this year. There aren't many squirrels at all. I don't know where they've all gone. We just seem to see loads of pigeons and magpies everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to carry on my walk, and I'll either see you later or I'll see you at home. Here's my dinner. I haven't tracked it yet. It's a piece of front steak, some home cooked chips that have been done in spray oil in the oven, and some peas with a bit of peppercorn sauce over the top. I'll have to put on screen what the calories are when I work them out. Filming the end of the video the next day seems to be becoming a habit. I need to remember to close my video out. Dinner last night was delicious. That was so tasty. The steak was absolutely beautiful. And even the oven chips, I don't know if it's because I soaked them first to get rid of the starch or what, but they turned out absolutely fantastic. Everybody was very happy with it. So yeah, really recommended. And then and that was it. I sat and did some more knitting. I'll show you quickly what progress I made. I haven't done any today really because I've been sitting playing Assassin's Creed because I'm still trying to finish this blooming game. But here's where we are on the sleeve. I'll try and show you. So I'm getting there. I think I've got one more section, which will be a lilac one, before I start on the ribbon, I think. At the very most, it'll be probably like 2 sections, because I think I've got to get to a certain number of centimetres, but that'll be the decreases done. I think I might have one more decrease to do, and that'll be them done. So that's what progress I made last night. So I'm playing on Assassin's Creed at the moment, but I'm going to come off in a minute. I've got to take Luna out for a walk. This is all going in tomorrow's video, so I don't know why I'm telling you now. But yes, I'm hoping to get that finished. So if you're interested in seeing what it looks like when it's finished, I've still got a few days to go because I've got the other sleeve to do and I've got the button band to do, but I'm getting there. I'll try and keep you posted just in case you are interested. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this daily video, and thank you for your feedback on whether you're enjoying the longer videos or shorter videos. It's very, very much a mixed bag, if I'm honest. So I probably will continue to do a bit of both. So I might do throw a week of daily videos in, or a month of daily videos in, and then some weeklies. But yeah, just, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're interested, and then you'll always be informed when I put a video on, because I try to be consistent. But like this video, as I'm editing now, is going up late. I try to put it on around 5, but this one will be going on for about 6ish. So you best have the bell, switch the bell on and get the notified. And yeah, that's it for today. I shall see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.